Joao Pedro de Azevedo es economista de la unidad de pobreza y género en América Latina y el Caribe del Banco Mundial. Sus áreas de especialización son protección social, emprendimiento empresarial, educación y métodos cuantitativos, con un énfasis en las aplicaciones relacionadas con el diseño, ejecución, seguimiento y evaluación de las estrategias de reducción de pobreza y desigualdad. Fue investigador del Instituto Brasileño de Investigación Económica Aplicada y superintendente de Vigilancia y Evaluación en la Secretaría de Hacienda del Estado de Río de Janeiro. Joao tiene un doctorado en Economía de la Universidad de Newcastle en el Reino Unido.
Since last conference, since the fifth conference in Colombia, when the platform was launched, we've noticed a great enthusiasm in the M&E community in the region. With less than 9 months of existence, the network has grown to have over 2,000 members in most countries in the region, and is having about 4,000 visits per month, 4,000 hits per month, only in the regional one, without even counting the subnational or the national chapters, such as the Brazil and the Colombia and the soon-to-be released Mexican one. So we've grown both in terms of membership, but also in terms of engagement, with more and more members posting blogs and contributing with events that are happening completely out of our radar screen, but they're still related and of relevance for the M&E community in the region, and as well as discussion forums and videos on M&E. I think the use of the Web 2.0 approach, or these new tools such as blogs and social collaboration tools and Twitter and discussion forums and wikis, the combination of all these tools together with the objective to manage knowledge in a more effective way and also create an institutional memory about these discussions. I think this has been the most interesting aspect of this recent experience with the Latin American and Caribbean Monitoring and Evaluation Network. I think what's important to bear in mind is that it takes a lot of work in the background for these things to thrive and succeed. It's not just an issue of creating a website and sending a mass email to a bunch of people inviting to join. There's a lot of kind of everyday work and strategic planning in terms of what to post, who to approach and ask to post. Really trying to create and foster an environment in which others will feel comfortable to contribute and will understand the use. I mean, I think that in the beginning it needs a lot of coaching, because not everybody is on the same page in terms of the use and the meaning of some of these tools, right? I remember that, you know, for some of us, including myself, when I started this, it wasn't very clear to me what was the difference between a blog, a forum, or a wiki page, right? And we perceive those three things as very much equivalent. And it's only with the use that you understand that there are differences. The differences, the lines are not necessarily well established. It really, to some extent, it's what you make of it, because those are very flexible tools. But it is important to make distinctions, you know, and really try to guide the members of your community. I think that the short-term challenge really is bringing people in and making sure that you have initial content that would actually make people enter and become members on your network. The more kind of second step or midterm challenge really is the engagement, right? You want these people to come back and you want these people to start actually contributing with some of them the knowledge that they have. And creating this environment it's a challenge. And I think a more long term, it's it's really the governance of these platforms, right? Because it is not, and it cannot be a one-man show, right? It has to be, in order to be successful, it has to really be and be perceived as a collective initiative. It is, at the end of the day, a social collaboration tool. It's not a blog where a single author can really drive the membership and the engagement, right? I mean, tools of this nature, what you're looking for really is for the collective collaboration around a particular topic, in this case, monitoring and evaluation. I think that the three next steps for the platform will be really trying to bring more people to kind of an advisory board of it, to try to mobilize other parts of this M&E community, to establish strategic partnerships with other agencies and other institutions that are working on this agenda in LAC, both at the country level but also among bilaterals and multilaterals. I think a second challenge is to continue to provide new content and engagement to ensure that the members would be coming back and be posting and discussing and commenting the content that is available in the network. And lastly, I think it's thinking about the M&E network in a broader sense, right? And how to transfer the ownership of it to members, to countries in the region, right? Like we were able to do it at the national level. So both in the case of Brazil and Colombia and Mexico, there's very clear, country level ownership of the network. But at the regional level, that's a much harder and diffuse thing. So I think that remains a challenge for us. I think it's really important to explore innovations and new technologies that are becoming more and more available to facilitate knowledge management and communication. I think there are challenges for kind of well-established institutions on how to work with these technologies, since we end up taking more of a role of a broker than of a content driver, right? But I think it's very rewarding as well to see our clients teaching and transferring the knowledge that they've generated to some extent with us to other institutions and to other countries and municipalities and states. So it's amazing to see the reach of these tools, and all of a sudden you have people in Africa, Asia, East Asia, learning about what is going on in Brazil, Colombia, Mexico, Dominican Republic. So it's a very interesting experience.